Hello everyone. Let us start our today's science class with this thought. Understand that consistency is essential. Nothing is achieved without it. Remember children, success does not come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Consistency beats the talent. So if you want to become successful, be consistent. Understood? Today we are going to discuss the topics like blood groups, human blood groups, then importance of blood donation, blood pressure, etc. Let us discuss first topic human blood groups. Depending upon the proteins like antigens and antibodies, different blood groups are formed. Let me tell you what is antigen and what is antibody. Antigen is any substance that causes our immune system to produce antibodies against it. An antigen may be a substance from the environment such as chemical, bacteria, virus or even pollen grains. Antigens are molecules capable of stimulating an immune system. Antibodies are Y-shaped proteins produced by B cells of the immune system in response to exposure to antigens. Is it clear to you? There are four main groups of human blood such as A, B, AB and O. Besides, there are two types as Rh negative and Rh positive of each of those four groups. What is meant by Rh factor? The rhesus factor is an important characteristic of blood cells. Most people are Rh positive, meaning they have inherited the Rh factor from either their mother or father. Rhesus factor, that is Rh factor, is an inherited protein found on the surface of RBCs, that is red blood corpuscles. If your blood has the protein, then you are Rh positive, and if your blood lacks that protein, then you are Rh negative. Suppose if your blood group is A positive, it means that your blood contains type A antigen with the presence of protein called the rhesus factor. Is it clear to you all? The ABO blood group system is the most popular and medically important blood group system of human beings. The blood group is determined due to antigenic protein present on the RBCs and the antibody present in the plasma. The four main groups of human blood are A, B, AB and O. According to the presence or absence of Rh antigen, the blood groups are further said to be Rh positive or Rh negative. This makes total 8 blood groups which are taken into consideration at the time of blood transfusions. Blood groups are dependent on genes and they are thus hereditary in nature. Let us know the importance of blood donation. Blood can never be synthesized artificially. There is no substitute for natural blood. Every healthy person possesses about 5 liters of blood in his or her body. In case of hemorrhage, that is excessive blood loss, the blood volume may reduce, which can result into threat to life. Moreover, the loss of blood should be immediately taken care of, otherwise it may cost the life. Therefore, blood transfusion is very crucial in case of victims of accidents, patients of surgeries, or mothers who suffer from blood loss during childbirth, that is also called as parturition. Some diseases such as thalassemia, blood cancer, etc. also need regular transfusions. Therefore, blood is always needed in many such conditions. Blood donation is only option for such transfusions. Is it clear to you? The blood is transfused in case of patients of anemia, thalassemia, cancer, etc. Blood transfusion is carried out to compensate the blood shortage in body, and this is called as blood transfusion. From where the blood is supplied for blood transfusion. Blood is collected in blood banks by specific method from the healthy persons and supplied to the needful persons. If the collected blood is not to be used immediately, it can be stored for some days in refrigerator. Person who donates the blood is referred as blood donor. Person who receives the blood is referred as recipient. Person of blood group O can donate the blood to the person having any other blood group, whereas the person with AB blood group can receive the blood from the person with any other blood group. Hence, person of blood group O is called as universal donor and the person with blood group AB is called as universal recipient. Children, have you understood the concept clearly? Person who donates the blood is referred as blood donor and the person who receives the blood is called as blood recipient. The person who is having blood group O is called as universal donor because he can donate the blood to the person having any other blood group, whereas the person having blood group AB is called as universal recipient because he can receive the blood from person with any other blood group. Blood groups are hereditary and depend upon the genes inherited from parents. Blood transfusion is performed only after the blood group matching. If it is done without matching, it may prove fatal for the patient. Means it it is very dangerous if the blood groups are not matched, and if such type of blood is transfused, then it may prove fatal for the patient. Means it is the patient even die in such cases. The person who donates the blood may be recipient in future. Blood donation without any expectation is always life saving. Blood is required in various situations like accidents, bleeding, parturition means process of giving childbirth, surgical operations, etc. Blood donated by healthy person is used to save the life of needful person. Hence, blood donation is considered as best donation. Children, extra information I am giving you that uh, health parameters of the blood donor should be checked before giving blood. Health parameters means what precautions to be taken in consideration while donating blood. Number 1, blood donor should be healthy. He or she should have good hemoglobin content. The RBC and WBC count should be normal. Most important thing that the blood donor should not carry any parasite in his blood. For example, malarial parasite or dengue parasite or any type of the person should not suffer from any type of infectious disease, right? He should not have any type of addiction such as drug abuse or alcohol consumption. So these factors are taken into consideration while giving blood. Clear? Now let us understand the concept blood pressure. Blood is continuously kept flowing through blood vessels due to contraction and relaxation of heart. Due to contraction of the heart, pressure is exerted on the walls of arteries and it is called as blood pressure. Proper blood pressure is necessary to supply the blood in all parts of the body. Pressure recorded during the contraction of heart is called as systolic pressure, and that one recorded during relaxation is called as diastolic pressure. Blood pressure of a healthy person is about 120 upon 80 millimeter to 139 upon 89 millimeter of mercury. It is measured with the help of sphygmomanometer. Children, there is a correlation between heartbeats and pulse beat, pulse rate, heart rate and pulse rate. Heartbeats are rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart. The number of beats per minute is called as heart rate. The pulse rate should also be exactly equal to the heartbeats. However, heart rate and pulse rate are technically different because heart rate measures the rate of contraction or heartbeats, while pulse rate measures the rate of palpa- palpable blood pressures that goes on increasing throughout the day. Sometimes in unhealthy person or during excessive exercise, the heartbeats and pulse rate may not match. This is the instrument sphygmomanometer, which is used to measure the blood pressure. Hypertension. High blood pressure than the normal is referred as hypertension. In arteries of person with hypertension, unnecessary tension develops. Heart needs to perform more function than the normal condition in case of hypertension. Both systolic and diastolic pressure are high in hypertension. uh, Children, suppose a person staying in your neighborhood has been diagnosed with hypertension. So what should we do uh, in that case? First important thing is that we will find out the cause of the exact cause of the hypertension. It may be due to exercise, lack of exercise, obesity, uh, lots of fast and junk food consumption, or over intake of salt, or it may be due to mental tension. So the person who is suffering from hypertension, that person has to uh, meet, or he has to visit proper physician and take prescribed blood pressure control medicines. He should practice yoga and meditation, and he should also undertake some stress management techniques. Always remember, we will read out the points under this section. Blood production occurs continuously in our body. About 350 ml of blood is collected from a person during donation, and our body restores the fluid part of it within 24 hours. Pregnant and breast feeding women cannot donate the blood. There is no trouble during or after the blood donation. 1st October is observed as National Voluntary Blood Donation Day. Healthy person of age more than 18 years can donate the blood for 3 to 4 times a year. A, B, O blood groups were discovered by Carl Landsteiner in 1900. He won the Nobel Prize of 1930 for his discovery. Blood group AB was discovered by De Castello and Sturley in 1902. Here is the chart which shows normal blood pressure, primary hypertension, hypertension stage 1 and hypertension stage 2, and the systolic and diastolic pressure respectively. Branch of medical science that deals with the study of blood, hematopoietic organs and blood diseases is called as hematology. Research of diagnosis and remedies of blood diseases is also performed in this branch. Children, I think you might have uh, written this information of circulatory system by making a chart, isn't it? If you have not written, then please write this table in order to study circulatory system systematically. You can draw this memory map or concept map in your science copy so as to revise the lesson. We will discuss the exercise based on this lesson in next video. Thank you.